Good morning, everyone. How are you? It's your girl Diva, and I'm back again on my way to physical therapy. And you told me your name, and I forgot. What's your name again? Van, you said? Let me see. Thad. That's right. I remember now. This is Thaddeus. Thad. He's my driver. He's my driver for the medical transportation, and so we're on our way to physical therapy, and we're talking about a lot of the different changes since my transition and how things are going. So I'm gonna just keep on talking. So anyway, as I was saying, it's really liberating when you can live as two separate genders. Your life changes because you're able to see life, period, from both sides. And I mean, I can understand, men's gripe about women and women's gripes about men, and like so many things I've heard from women throughout the years about, how the men treat them, and there's just all things. I mean, from the smallest things like, a woman to be mad at her husband, and but the husband don't know why. She's mad because he doesn't know why. Like, there's certain things like that, and I know, and I could tell from both sides that I would be able to sympathize with both sides. It's like, I'm not a mind reader. I don't know what you're thinking, but she's thinking, you should already know your actions. You know what I like and what I don't like, and obviously you did something I didn't like, and you don't know what you did. That's a problem. So I understand from both sides. You know what I mean?
But we don't know.
No, I know that.
We're really not smart,
but that's the beauty of it, because I do know that, because I know, I've been in that kind of situation, and I know it's like, what are you talking about? Like, I didn't do anything wrong, or whatever. And then sometimes when you sit and think about it, or then, she or he or whomever you're with explains the situation, you're like, oh, but I didn't think that was a big deal. You know what I mean? But to her, it was a huge deal. You know what I mean? So I understand from both sides of the argument. And not many people are blessed to say that. You know what I mean? They can have two different views, and it just helps you understand people better. It helps you understand the world better. Because you see it from so many different sides, and there's so many different ways of looking at it.
But does that make you more patient now?
Yeah. Actually, it does.
He's not really trying to piss you off.
Because I'll say to myself, he has no clue why I'm mad, and I know that. You know what I mean? Like, and I can say that, and I know that. So I'm not gonna be so hard on him, but I'm gonna be a little upset about it, and I'll tell him, okay, if you don't know why now, I'm gonna tell you. And then when you tell him, it's like,
tell us every time. We
yeah.
don't care.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, we're definitely gonna say something, because it's, with women, it's on their mind, and it'll linger and linger and linger, and it's just, you'll say, okay, let me just leave it alone, but in the back of your head, you're like, no, this is really pissing me off. You know what I mean? So, if we're gonna say something,
and we're not gonna bring it up. We don't want conflict.
Men do not want, especially from their women, they do not want conflict at all.
We were like, well, she'll tell me when she's ready.
Yeah. Yeah, and then she'll get even more mad because you didn't even ask her about it or even mention it. Yeah, I see it from both sides. It's so funny. It's really, really funny to be able to see that. You know what I mean? Like, understand both sides. It's really funny. But it does definitely helps you understand people better. So I'm going next week. I'll be going to the surgeon to discuss my facial feminization surgery and the top surgery. So I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna record everything. Everything's gonna be recorded. I'm gonna bring the show into the surgery room with me. And I mean, if it were me, I would record the whole service, but the whole surgery. But I'm not going to go that far. But I am going to, show the whole process from start to finish, including the interview with the doctor, the consultation. So everything's going to be included. I'm trying to make this as real as possible, and do, because I used to tell people all the time, I'm going to start my own reality show. They're like, what are you talking about? Yeah. They're like, what are you talking about? I'm doing my own reality show. I'm like, throughout my transition, I want to show, because this is also more to help other transgender men and women,
Especially young people.
Especially the young ones. What they have to look forward to, and what they have to look out for. You know, I mean, I'm finding so many things. I mean, you know, like on the internet. The internet's awful, especially for transgender people. This lady just messaged me last night. She's like, "Hey, are you a dude?" And I'm like, "Well, first of all, you don't approach someone like that. Like, you don't know any. You don't even know me from a can of paint. Number one, and you know, if how would you feel if I weren't born a male? If I was born a female and you would just insult me?" So she goes, well, so I go, well, no. I go, I'm not a dude, as you put it. I was like, I'm a transgender female. And she goes, oh, okay, well, I'm like, why would you ask? And she's like, oh, well, I'm really curious. I was like, well, you know, so I go, well, since you're so curious, you know, I'm a transgender female. And she's like, oh, okay, fine. So I'm like, okay, this lady's got some nerve. She just, you know, I don't know this lady from a campaign. And she just called and came off like that. So, and then later on, she texted me, oh, well, you're really pretty. I was like, give it a thumbs up. Like, thanks a lot, lady. Like, you know. So, yeah, that was that.
You're experiencing a brave time for you because
yes, very brave.
In this political climate right now,
yeah,
they're shooting for you, man.
Yeah.
They are literally shooting for you and people like you.
Yeah, they are.
But you standing tall, though.
Yeah, you know, that was when I first started my transition. Because I just started. My birthday is October 30th, which is the day before Halloween, and me and my me and my ex were having problems at the time, and you know, so what happened was the reason how this all came about, besides the medical reason. When I went and told my doctor, because after, you know, I was having so many problems with, you know, with going to the bathroom, and, you know, which is why I'm going to physical therapy now. My what do I call it? Pelvic floor is working against itself.
Right.
So I need to learn. They're training my body to be able to process it regularly, so that a lot of the issues I have go away. So at that point, I was like, you know, once they told me what my options were, one of them was to have a colostomy bag. The other one was to drill a hole in my side and do a colostomy bag. Or they're going to remove my sphincter muscle and remove my prostate, which is enlarged, so that they can, you know, but with that happening, I'd be leaking all the time. I'd have to wear diapers. So I'm like, well, I'm not doing that either. So they were like, well, you know, you could get rid of your penis. It'd be a lot easier for cathing and that kind of thing. And I'm like, well, you know, I'm already halfway there. I only produce estrogen. I have no more testicles, so let me go on for it. And that's you know, I don't produce testosterone anymore. So I'm like, well, so I told my doctor I was planning on living trans, and he thought it was a good idea, and so he went automatically put Diva Watson on all my medical records. I told him what my trans name was going to be and what I was changing it to legally, and so he put on my medical records Diva Watson. So that's how it all started, because I started going to my doctor's appointments, because I'm like, well, if he put Diva Watson, they're going to be expecting Diva to come.
Right.
I can't go like this. So I started going dressed up, and that was how I went to the doctor's appointments. And, you know, so my ex said to me, he goes, you know, at some point, you know, you're going to have to make a decision. And I go, oh, the place is over here, I think, isn't it?
This was yesterday.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm so sorry. You're so right. So, yeah, you know, he goes, you're going to have to make a decision. You know, because you're killing me here. Like, I don't know if you're going to live trans, or if you're going to be, because, you know, my ex doesn't like women at all. And so he's like, you know, we already knew if I decided to go trans that our relationship was over after 9 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
you don't think about the other person.
Yeah, so it's a lot involved. All right, guys, we're here, and we're gonna go inside, and we'll bring you guys with me as soon as I can get my mess together.
My personal phone number is on the card. So
oh, it is?
Because the other guy has the other phone.
Oh, okay.
So you call that number, and I'll be around.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay. Get my behind the side. Yep. I sure do. All right.
8 minutes.
Oh, I got 8 minutes, you said?
That's how long it normally takes.
Oh, really?
Like 30 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. All right, I'll see you when you get back.
Okay.
All right, guys, we are here. We're going to go on inside. I think I'm actually going to be working out today. I'm not sure, but we're going to go inside and see what happens. See if I can turn this thing around. I never can. Let's see. Why isn't this turn? I don't want to take pictures. I don't know how to turn this around, but you know what, guys? I'll just, what is this for? Oh, this will look lighter. All right, we're going inside.
Your phone number? Okay, so it might be enough. All right. She should be calling back probably later. I don't know. She said she was going to talk to her husband and then go from there. All right. Hello.
Good morning. How are you? Good.
Let's get you checked in.
Okay.
That's okay. Is it in your? All right. You are all set.
Thank
You're
you.
good to go. You're welcome.
All right. Hey, where did those T-shirts come from? How do you get one of those?
When you graduate.
Oh, nice.
You get
Cool.
one for free when you graduate.
Oh, great. All right. Thanks. Okay, well.